Welcome to the deep dive. We've got a load of sources this time tackling that one thing everyone complains about. I just don't have time.
It's universal, isn't it? The go-to excuse.
Exactly. But here's the big kind of obvious thing we need to hit first. Everyone, right? Doesn't matter who you are, student, CEO, whoever, you get 24 hours. That's it.
Exactly the same amount.
So if time is like perfectly equal, why do some people seem to conquer the world, stay calm, get stuff done, while the rest of us feel like we're drowning?
Yeah, just constantly behind.
Well, our sources gave us this really neat analogy. Two brothers, Ram and Shyam. Let's look at Shyam first. He's kind of the poster child for feeling overwhelmed.
Okay.
Wakes up late, maybe 11 a.m., first thing, grabs the phone, scrolls for an hour,
Uh-huh. Sounds familiar.
orders some, heavy junk food delivery, watches Netflix or whatever, scrolls some more, poof, the day's gone.
Like it just disappears into consumption.
He might say he's applying for jobs, but there's zero real prep. No networking, not learning new skills, nothing proactive.
Okay, so that's Shyam. What about Ram?
Ram's different. He's up at 8 a.m., hits the gym or exercises, gets some protein in him,
Start strong.
goes to his main job, sure, but then he actually carves out time for his own stuff. Writing scripts for a YouTube channel he's building, maybe learning video editing.
So passion projects, side hustles.
Yeah. And he even schedules socializing, like grabbing tea with friends. Plus, he's prepping content for a book he wants to write. Then, dead by 10 p.m.
Wow. Okay, the contrast is stark.
It really is.
And the outcome is pretty much set, isn't it? Ram succeeds, not because he magically found extra hours, but because he controlled his inputs. Intentionality, that's the word.
Intentionality, I like that.
Shyam's life is all reaction. Reacting to notifications, hunger, the next episode. Ram's is about action.
So the problem isn't the clock.
No, it's using the clock effectively, mastering the inputs, so the output works out better.
Okay, let's dig into that. If time's not the enemy, distraction must be the big one. What are these time killers stopping us from doing, like, actual meaningful work, that deep work state?
Well, the number one culprit, no surprise, is digital distraction. The sources, they cite research. Average person checks their phone 96 times a day.
96. Hold on. If you're awake, say 16 hours, that's like once every 10 minutes.
Yep. On average. Think about that.
Ah.
Every 10 minutes, you're pulling your focus away. And every single time you do that, even for 30 seconds,
Yeah, there's a cost.
a cognitive cost, exactly. Your brain never gets the chance to settle into that focused, deep work mode. You're just constantly switching gears, skimming the surface.
And we make it worse, don't we? We actually let tasks stretch out just because we give them too much time. That's Parkinson's law.
Oh, it's the sneakiest form of self-sabotage. Parkinson's law.
Yeah.
Work expands to fill the time allotted. Simple as that.
So if a task could take 2 hours.
But you give yourself till Friday afternoon,
Yeah.
your brain just kind of stretches it, makes it fit the whole 4 days, subconsciously.
We see it all the time. That report takes 3 days, but the deadline's in 7. You won't start till day 5.
Exactly. It's like we're trained to use every last second, often submitting right at the deadline or even a bit late, like the example you mentioned.
September 10th deadline, submit on the 11th. Yep.
And this feeds right into what some sources call the business of illusion. We feel busy because we're constantly reacting.
Right. Juggling notifications, emails.
But that busyness, we mistake it for being productive.
Why do we do that? Feel the need to seem busy. Like, oh, sorry, Mr. Call Swamp. We've all done it.
Well, society kind of equates busyness with importance, doesn't it? If
Yeah.
you're always rushing, always late, missing calls.
It looks like you're in demand.
But often, it's just masking inefficiency. True growth, real progress, it comes from focused output, not just frantic activity.
So if you, the listener, don't get a grip on your attention, don't prioritize.
Even double the time, 48 hours, wouldn't be enough. You just fill it with more busyness.
Okay, that distinction, busy versus productive, that's huge. So let's shift gears. We need to stop reacting, start performing. What are the tools, the science-backed frameworks?
Right, time management isn't just willpower. It's a skill with proven systems.
First up, the classic Pareto principle, 80-20 rule. How does that help sort out a chaotic day?
Okay, Pareto. Simple idea, profound impact. Roughly 80% of your results come from only 20% of your efforts.
Like 20% of customers give 80% of the profit.
Exactly. Or 20% of your clothes you wear 80% of the time. It applies everywhere.
So for your day.
Stop treating every task on your list as equal. Identify the vital few, that 20% of tasks that will actually deliver 80% of the value you're aiming for.
Don't start with the easy stuff. The 80%.
Most people do. They clear the quick emails, the easy admin stuff. Feels productive, but it's often low impact.
Right.
You got to tackle the big rocks first, the 20%, the stuff that really matters. Write the proposal, learn the code, make the key sales call.
Focus energy there, the rest kind of follows.
Often, yeah. Or becomes less critical once the big stuff is done.
Okay, Pareto helps find the target. But then how do we organize those tasks? Avoid falling back into just doing what feels urgent. That brings us to the Eisenhower matrix. Urgent versus important.
Ah, yes, the Eisenhower matrix. Brilliant decision tool. It forces you to categorize tasks using two simple questions. Is it urgent? Is it important?
And that gives you 4 boxes, right? A 2x2 grid.
Exactly. And each box tells you what to do. It's not just about labeling, it's about action.
Okay, walk us through the 4 actions.
Yeah. Quadrant 1, urgent and D, important. These are your crises, your hard deadlines, real problems, the action. Do them now, no question.
Got it. Fires that need putting out.
Quadrant 2, important but not urgent. This is the gold mine. Strategic stuff, planning, learning new skills, exercise, building relationships. Ram lived here.
The stuff that builds the future but doesn't scream for attention.
Precisely. So they often get pushed aside. The action here. Decide. Schedule time for them. Protect that time. This is where long-term success comes from.
Okay, Q1 is do, Q2 is decide schedule. What's next?
Quadrant 3. Urgent but not important. This is the trap. Constant emails, pointless meetings, calls that interrupt your flow. They feel urgent because they demand immediate attention.
But they don't actually move your main goals forward.
Exactly. The action. Delegate if you can. Or automate. Or just say no politely. Minimize time here.
Delegate. Okay. And the last box.
Quadrant 4. Not urgent AD, not important. The total time wasters. Mindless scrolling, excessive web browsing, busy work with zero value. The action. Delete. Eliminate them. Be ruthless.
Do, decide, delegate, delete. Simple but powerful.
It really is. But the trick, like the sources say, is you have to write your tasks down first. You can't do this matrix in your head, get it on paper, then sort it. Otherwise, you just react.
Right, you get sucked into Q3, the urgent but unimportant stuff, instead of making time for Q2, the important stuff.
Precisely. And none of this works if you're running on fumes. Which brings us to energy management.
Yeah, the sources mentioned avoiding heavy breakfast. The specific example was Indian food, like puri parath, but the point holds true everywhere, right? Start the day with super heavy carb-loaded food.
And you're setting yourself up for that mid-morning slump. Lethargy kicks in, metabolism slows, focus tanks.
So eat light, protein.
Yeah, fuel yourself smartly. Protein, good fats, complex carbs maybe, and crucially, tackle your most demanding tasks, your Q1s and scheduled Q2s, your Pareto 20% when your energy is naturally highest.
For most people, that's the morning.
Usually, yeah. Don't waste your peak performance window on low-value stuff. Lift the heaviest rocks when you're strongest.
Okay, energy sorted. That perfectly sets up the third big framework, deep work.
Right. We touched on it. DAP work. Maximum mental effort, zero distractions.
Why is it so vital?
Well, think about that stat. The average knowledge worker is maybe truly productive for only, like, 2 hours a day.
Only 2 hours. That's depressing.
It means the other 6 or 7 hours are spent in that shallow zone, recovering from context switching, dealing with distractions, not actually producing high-value output.
So deep work is the antidote.
It is, but it doesn't just happen. You have to schedule it deliberately. Block out chunks of time, maybe 90 minutes, 2 hours.
Like actual appointments in your calendar?
Exactly. Treat them like the most important meeting of the day. Wait, they are. A meeting with your most critical tasks. During that block, no email, no phone, notifications off, door closed if possible, pure focus.
2 or 3 blocks like that a day?
Maybe. Start with 1 or 2, say 9 to 11 a.m., maybe 2 to 4 p.m., whatever works for your energy cycle.
And the breaks between those blocks also need to be intentional, not just doom scrolling.
Absolutely. The break should refresh you, not drain you further. Stand up, stretch, walk around, get water, let your brain reset briefly, then dive back in. It's like interval training for your focus muscle.
Okay, this is all great stuff. Pareto, Eisenhower, deep work, energy. But here's the thing, right? The mindset. None of these tools work if you don't fundamentally change how you think about time.
That's the bedrock. If you don't truly, deep down, believe that time is your most precious, non-renewable asset.
You'll always find excuses. You'll always slip back into distraction. It takes discipline.
It does. But it's more than just discipline. It's about identity. The sources touch on this, linking to ideas like in Atomic Habits. Lasting change doesn't come from just setting goals. It comes from shifting your identity.
How does that apply here?
You stop trying to be someone who manages time well. You start seeing yourself as a disciplined person.